Welcome to About the Winelands. In this show, we will be chatting to leaders, influencers, wine producers, restaurants, and other role players. Tune in every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for your latest episodes. You will find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to About the Winelands. Today, I'm talking to Markus Schwemberger. Markus is the general manager at the Devon Valley Hotel. Welcome, Markus, and thanks for talking to us on About the Winelands.
Thank you. Well, no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
It's our pleasure. How are you coping with the lockdown situation here in South Africa?
Well, it's not only in South Africa; it's a worldwide phenomenon. So yeah, I'm coping. I'm personally coping. Yes, I keep busy at home with homeschooling and some small activities that we do at home with the children. But otherwise, yeah, it's the industry itself is obviously rough. It's really rough. As you know, the hospitality and the travel sections. It's a huge challenge, but I'm coping. Yes, thanks, Will.
Excellent. So tell us, Markus, how did you get involved in this industry, and tell us a bit about yourself and history and stuff.
Well, my history, maybe here in the accent, I'm from Europe. I'm from Austria, and I fell in love with South Africa back in '96. You know, and then I came to the Cape, and I just immediately fell in love with this place. You know, and it's just beautiful. The people are lovely. The food, the wine. It's been just an incredible journey for me. And I'm actually come from a chefing background. I've been a executive chef in this hotel for 14 years. I've been worked around the world. I worked in Cape Town. I worked in restaurants and hotels. So the wine industry is actually fairly new to me. Like, even though I've been working and pairing and playing with wine, but the wine industry as a whole is actually quite new to me.
Well, that's it. That's awesome. So you moved here 14 years ago. Where did you obviously you worked in Europe before that, right?
I worked in Europe. I worked in Austria. I did my training. I worked in Germany, in Switzerland, in Israel, in America, in the UK, in France. So I was a real sort of traveling youngster until I met the right Macy, as you say, and then the rest is history. And I'm now settled in Somerset West. We've got a house. We've got beautiful children, and we got a bond. We got lots of debt. So all the normal things.
Okay, awesome. That's fantastic. So, I mean, the Devon Valley Hotel is in one of it's such a beautiful place, the old Devon Valley. You know, tell us a bit of the history of the hotel.
Well, Devon Valley, yeah, it is an amazing place. I've been here for 15 years, 14 years as the executive chef, now 1 year as the general manager. So the hotel's history actually stretches back to 1947, and it's an interesting, it's a fascinating story. It was the family who owned this piece of land. They bought this whole cedarwood from Cape Town. It was a shipwrecking in Cape Town Harbor, and they bought all of this wood and they built this beautiful hotel back in 1947. And it had a couple of owners changes, and since 2003, the Louis family has it, and they refurbished the hotel. It's in a beautiful state now. You know, the gardens are lush and beautiful. It's been completely remodeled. We got 50 rooms. We've got 6 conference facilities. We've got a beautiful vineyard terrace. So on a bright summer's day, it's just the views are really breathtaking. You feel like you're sitting middle in the vineyards. You overlook the Devon Valley. You overlook the Helderberg Mountains. It's a spectacular view. It really is. It's world class. The only view who makes this is the beautiful Devon Mountain, but everything else is just, it's breathtaking. Working here, and it's breathtaking sitting here on the Davison Shore, some sundowners. So as soon as the lockdown is over, I hope we're going to keep it up and running again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the view from there is just unbelievable. And like you say, you know, you've got the accommodation there. Actually, when people get married there, a lot of times the guests and everyone stay overnight, I would assume.
That's right. No, it's our wedding industry. It's big. It's huge. You know, so we've got we actually, before the lockdown, we started clearing up a little wooded area on the back of the property, and we're gonna incorporate this into our wedding venues. It's gonna be stunning. It's gonna be right in the woodlands, like of Devon Valley. And so I'm really excited. Our plans are just huge. What we want to do on this property, and just the wedding is one of them. So we're gonna be offering numerous different packages. And the one thing, what exciting thing, what we're doing at the hotel as well, we actually help you to finance the wedding. So in the future, if you have a wedding here and the lockdown is over and we're all up and running, come and chat to us, and we're offering that we can actually finance the wedding for you. So this is actually an exciting sort of thing we're planning to do. And the setting is going to be stunning there. We have the ceremony going to be on our manor lawns. You overlook the Helderberg Mountains. When this woodlands is carved out, and we finish with it in hopefully, I don't know when now, but it's going to be stunning. It's really going to be stunning.
Well, that's an awesome offering, financing weddings, and thinking now about, I mean, you're one of the few hotels in around that area where people can actually have quite a fairly large event. Besides weddings, I assume you're focusing on the conferencing market as well.
It's our bread and butter, Bill. Like we have 6 conference facilities, and again, we just upgraded the facilities. We've got it's our bread and butter. And in winter months, we don't experience a large drop like other hotels do, because our corporate business is very strong throughout the year. And we have six conference facilities. We've got our 80-seater is our biggest seater of our venue. And we've got numerous breakaway venues. And this is going to be, after lockdown, this is going to be our focus. The local business, and we're gonna pick up where we left off, but we're going to be all guns blazing. We are ready to go.
Well, in terms of conferencing, I want to ask you, because obviously this is something that you mentioned, the whole tourism winter. Cape Town has managed as a city to fight that off by, with the convention center and with all the conferencing stuff going on, and you seem to do the same. But when the lockdown lifts, I assume your offering is going to be targeted at first more to locals rather than overseas tourists or overseas conferencing, right?
Yes, now 100% will. Yeah, I listened, I think yesterday or the day before, to the minister speak, and we don't expect a lot of international travel before December. So it's a killer for the hotel industry. So our main focus, our only focus, will be the local market. It will be the corporate market. It will be the locals. It will be the support locally.
So do you have any plans to attract local corporates? Any new ideas? You're not going to focus. Are you going to focus? Are you going to finance conferences as well?
No, not gonna. Yeah. No, look, we have a marketing lady, and it's going to be an aggressive marketing campaign. Not only social media. Social media is great, but you need to go out there. You need to sell the place actively. And we have one lady, a marketing lady, and as soon as she's allowed to go out, she will be doing exactly that. There's lots of small businesses, medium businesses in the Stellenbosch area, Somerset West area, and we will be targeting. So we will be offering special packages. There is things on the pipeline. We're busy working online, how we can streamline the operation, how we can offer, how we can attract corporate and a business to the hotel. Now we are busy with that, but it's difficult to plan ahead at the moment. It's just difficult to see what direction is everything doing. Every day things changes, and so are we. We put things we put things on paper, and then it all changes. Then it all changes again. So at the moment it's definitely a wait and see approach. But when the time comes, we will be ready. That's for sure.
I think that's the one thing that the businesses hate most is uncertainty. But one thing that I found certain at your hotel is going to be something interesting. And the last time I was there was about a few weeks before the lockdown, and I saw that you still you have some cats there in your lounge. It seems to have been there. I'm certain they've been there forever. What's the story about the cats?
It's funny that you mentioned that. We have one local cat. It was with us now for 6 months. It's a youngster, and just this last 3 weeks since I'm in contact with with the person who looks after the property. There's 2 more kittens have just arrived. So we actually got 3 cats at the moment. So 2 kittens and 1 older cat. So yes, yeah, that's cats and Devon Valley. It goes together.
It does go together, yes.
Yes.
So the other thing that is interesting that you offer that's a bit different is in your lounge or bar, I'm not sure what you call it, you've got a whiskey tasting. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, Cedarwood lounge. Yeah, no. We've got 150 different single malt whiskies on offer. You know, this is mostly Scottish whiskey, but we do offer Irish whiskies, and we offer some exotic whiskies. You know, we got whiskies from India, Japan, Sweden, and Taiwan, and obviously the local whiskey, the Three Ships whiskey range we have, and some American bourbons we have as well. So our whiskey range is huge. It's one of the biggest in the Western Cape. It used to be the biggest, but I think there's other properties there that are quite big as well now. So it is definitely one of the biggest whiskey range, and it's super popular. It's really popular. And we're offering food and wine pairings. We have a new executive chef, and our whiskey range, it is more a focus on the New World whiskies. So the New World whiskey just have more flavor, and it's just a more fun whiskey, if this makes any sense. And so is our cannabis. You know, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be just a little bit different, and that's what we're aiming for. Maybe I can just introduce Andrew Jordan. He's only started with us beginning of March. He's in lockdown as well. He's roaring to go. You know, he got all those ideas, and he's the executive chef we appointed the beginning of March, and he's got wonderful experience. He was for 14 years in the UK and works for the Sheraton Group, for the Conrad Group, and so he is planning and menus are ready. So now he's pairing it with the whiskey. So it's all good. It's all good.
Well, that's awesome. At least this time can be used for a bit of planning, right? And I know dates are difficult, but at least, like you say, you can plan venues and you can plan new products and new offerings. So that's one good thing.
It's one good thing, yes. And I'm like that. You know, like I'm pushing and I'm pushing and I'm pushing, and then all the work is just about done. You know, there's only so many menus you can design. So now we're just hoping that the minister does us all a big favor, just lifts this lockdown soon.
Well, I hope so too. So the other thing that I've noticed is lately, I'm not sure how long you guys have been producing wine, but can you tell us a bit more about the wines you're producing and also the winemaking philosophy at the farm?
Well, I can tell you my winemaking philosophy. This is the best way you learn about wine is to drink it, you know. So, but we having the hotel is mostly focused obviously on hospitality, but we have 3 different cultivars on the estate. We have the Bush Shannon, the Cab, and the Pinot Doge. But we don't make our own wines anymore. For the last couple of years, we went into partnership with the Middle Flay estate. We buy wine from them, and our neighbor Dion Schubert, he's looking after our vineyards and looks after them. So in the past we used to make our own wines with the Silverbell and the Ghost Tree range, but at the moment currently we don't, and we buy actually our wines from Middle Flay. We went into partnership with them a couple of years ago.
But you make the wines under your own brand, right?
We make the wines under our own brand. Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So where are your wines sold? Mostly in your restaurant, or are you selling in the local market?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Mostly in our restaurant, only at the hotel.
So as a chef, you know, how important would you say? I mean, you just told me your background is you've been a chef all those years. So the wine experience that the diner will have with his food, how important is that for the experience?
Well, we have we are in the wine industry. You know, even though we are a hotel and our focus is hospitality and it is corporate, and it's a wine. It's our makeup. It's part of who we are. You know, when you come to the hotel and you overlook the vineyards, you sit in the vineyards. So we're offering a huge variety of wines. I know the list is endless, but our focus will always be Devon Valley, will always be Stellenbosch, will always be local. So we have Devon Valley flights. We're offering from the Louisville range to the Middle Flight to the Clonmel Verne. We're offering all the Devon Valley, and this all the Devon Valley wines. And this is what we what we are pushing. I think we have an excellent relationship with all our neighbors. The offering is called a Devon Valley Tea Tour package. So when the guests come here, they can come to the valley and to come to all the different estates. They can eat and they can drink and they can experience the Devon Valley in a quite unique sort of way. And it's a fantastic offering. It's very reasonably priced as well. It's just to bring a local awareness to the Devon Valley. I think it's working really nicely.
I think that's important that you say, you're working with the locals there, like Clo Malvern and all those people are making, all of them have a different and fantastic offering. But the Devon Valley, like you say, as an area, is such a nice offering that it has as a group. So it's important that you collaborate together. But the other important thing is, especially for your conference as well, you're only about 4 or 5 kilometers out of Stellenbosch, which is also important.
That's right. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's like, so we are away from the city, but we are still very close to the city. So you get the feeling of the vineyards, you get the feeling of countryside. So it makes the people feel relaxed. But not only with the corporates, and we work with the corporates. So we're offering for working cost challenges. We're offering brides. We're offering the full range of catering, and it makes a difference. When people come, because people come to work, but at the same time they come to relax. So it's like a package we're offering, but it comes naturally. So people don't have to pay anything extra. They just come here and they naturally relax because they're in the vineyards, and and it works. So we get lots of support from the local medium small businesses, and it works.
So, Markus, I also noticed on your website that you have a few social responsibility initiatives. Can you tell us a bit more about those?
Yes, yeah, no, we do. And the main social responsibility, what we're doing is the Louis family, is the Louis Group Business Academy. So we have about 280 students coming throughout the year through this academy. It's to learn about business, ethical business. The Louis Group is sponsoring that, and they're coming to Devon Valley. So it's a great initiative to learn about business, and to learn about the way the Louis family does business. But we do other charitable events throughout the year. But it's then more on the basis what comes to us, what's happening. If there's a crisis somewhere, then we're going to jump in and be helping. But obviously, as social initiatives, we still promote water savings, and with all our guests, we still promote social awareness, what's happening in South Africa, and it's basically our drive. So our main drive is the Louis Group Business Academy.
That's interesting. So, talking about the other social awareness thing we're talking about now is the coronavirus, right? And it's forced all of us to rethink our business models. So, do you have any changes or new ideas in mind in your business model?
Well, I'm a Christian, and I'm personally on my knees and I'm praying so much more than I used to. And I know the Louis family, they're strong believers. They feel the same. The whole business model is based on strong Christian ethos. So but we all know we have to do things differently going into the future. It's not going to be the same for quite a long time. Even though we have these beautiful refurbished conference facilities, we have this beautiful hotel in the middle of the vineyards. But in order to create business again, we have to think differently. We have to think out of the box. We're having online brainstorming session. We go to these webinars. We educate ourselves. But it is a learning journey for me, big time. I think for many of us sitting in this industry, hospitality industry, it's a learning curve. Try to keep our staff employed, and as maybe I can mention it as well. I really want to honor the Louis family when it comes to that. We haven't had a single retrenchment. We keep everybody on the payroll. So it's been amazing actually. The family is really looking after the staff really well. So it's a learning curve, and I'm learning every day. So Corona it's a headache, but it's not going to kill us.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and it's important, like you say, that you have the right philosophy and mindset to get through all of this. Talking about that, your whole journey through the hospitality industry, not, I mean, through first as a chef and your life journey. What is the most important thing that you've learned?
What I've learned,
Mhm.
well, I've learned since I'm at this hotel that wine makes every meal an occasion. It's every table more elegant and every day a little bit more civilized. Like I've loved to, I learned to love wine. I love to, even at home, I love playing with food, match it with the wine. So it's a love. It's ingrown. Like it's it's part of me.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Marcus, if people are listening to this and they want to book their wedding, or they want to come and visit you guys, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, at the moment, we are still in lockdown, but obviously we are available on our websites there, or on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. We are doing social media launches on a regular basis. So but as soon as we open up again, you can visit us. I'm here at the hotel Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 days. We've got banqueting coordinators, we've got booking agents. So you come to visit and we will help you. So and come and experience them, really. Come and experience our terrace. Come and experience the food we are offering. Like there's, when you go on our website, is we can only sell so much. When you come here and you see who we really are, this handmade hospitality we try to sell to our guests and our clients. It's tangible. When you come here, it is tangible. You can feel it in the sync over the years. Like we can show the success. We can show what truly handmade hospitality is all about.
That's awesome. I mean, Marcus, it's been a pleasure. Thank you we'll put the links to all of this obviously in the description, but thank you for taking the time and chatting to us. And I think everybody listening to this can't wait to get to the Devon Valley. I can tell you myself that view from your terrace is one of my favorite views in the world. So,
Great.
uh, uh, definitely looking forward to seeing you guys. And yeah, thank you for spending the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers, Will. Appreciate it.
Thank you for supporting our show. If you would like to get more exposure for your business, please have a look at our sponsorship options. Thanks again for supporting About the Winelands. Please follow us on YouTube and on our social media channels. All details and links are in the description.